quick look here, it says 2017. Okay, so I'm going to just draw here the 65 square based pyramid. So just keep it fairly light for the time being. So there's our plan of it. Now the elevation goes up 230s and 25. So the round top up here is 11 wide. So just remember there that is round, cylindrical, I guess I should be saying. So just put a few lines in on that there, just to help us remember that that's round. Okay, so there's the elevation of that. Now the next thing I know is that the center of the sphere that's touching that is up 30, but it's a radius 32, so it would, if it was a full sphere, would be going under the ground. So even though that's up 30, I want to do a radius 32 sphere, so I'm going to just pretty accurately mark up here radius 32, set the compass to that. And I wanted to put a parallel line here, out 32. There's an arc of 32. Here's another arc of 32. And if I draw a tangent to those two arcs, that is going to be out 32. So this is out 32 from the side of the pyramid parallel. We know the center is up 30. So here is the center. It should be just touching the side there. And if I continued it, it would go under the line or under the ground, but I'm not doing that. So finally, that is cut 15 down from the top. So I'll just put in that cut there. Because we know that this top up here, I'll just throw a little bit of colour on it. We know that this top up here is just a decorative colour on these perfumes or whatever they are, beauty products. Okay, so next thing then, I want to draw in the cylinder here. Now the cylinder is radius 16, so I want to measure 16 off the ground. And I also want to do an arc 16 outside of the sphere, so I'll just mark 16 out there. So that's 16 plus 32 is 48 is this arc. So that's my center, and this sphere should be just tipping the ground. Well, it's a sphere, there's the circle really, it's the end view. It's the end view of a cylinder. So finally there now, I will just find the points of contact for these. So the point of contact is on the line joining the centers. So that's P1. And the other point of contact, just get the angle here with the side of the pyramid, and it's 90 degrees to that. So there's P2. There's my 2 points of contact. Now the plan, top view. So I'm going to finish this truncated top here first. So this is the truncation, the cut. So that's cut horizontal there, giving me a flat surface. And then I need 11, which I'm going to just set from here. Okay, so there's the cylindrical cover. Just zoom back a little bit from that. So there is the base of the cylinder, of the pyramid, the truncation, and I can also heavy in some here of these edges here, but I'm going to be careful not to heavy in along here until I draw the sphere. So that is my truncated pyramid. So now I'm going to just bring this across, bring down the center for the sphere, bring down the center axis for the cylinder. So I'm going to draw the sphere next. Now the sphere is directly across from where the apex of the pyramid would be. So here is my sphere, and that's heavy the whole ways. So that tells me now where the pyramid disappears underneath, comes out the other side, hidden detail here. Now the next thing there now, because of the decorative top on this, I could bring down the left hand side of that and set my compass off of it, or I could also take it from the elevation, because that's the radius of that circle in the front view. So you'll see this is the same thing. So here is, and that's just the decorative top there. I'll throw a colour on that again just to help people understand it. So that's just a decorative split bottle there, that sphere shaped perfume bottle or whatever it is. So finally, in relation to the elevation, I'm going to bring down the left and right of this cylindrical container. Just want to be accurate here now, because and what I'm doing then is I'm bringing across in line with the bottom of the sphere here to find this point, and I need to do a 60-degree angle there, Now the full length of that is 86. So I'll go 43 above. Below. And again there, just be careful because that cylinder rolls in underneath. So there's just a few dotted lines there. So finally there then, the point of contact in plan is straight down from here. So here's my point 1, and straight down from here is point 2. So there's elevation, plan, points of contact. Now the next thing we want is the true length of the line of intersection. So what I'm just going to do there is get a color to help us to see this. Okay, so I'm just going to take this edge. Now normally I wouldn't do this in an exam obviously, but that's an edge running from the top of the pyramid down to the bottom. And if I rotate that around, so that the person looking in, will give them a hat, and a left foot and a right foot. So the person that's looking in there is now going to see that edge as a true length if I bring it up to the elevation. So the first thing I must do is I must extend the side of the pyramid to find the top of the pyramid, which I'll call O. So that's an imaginary top of the pyramid, and this here now is the true length that is the true length of the pyramid edge. Now I want that because I need to do the development of the 4 sides of the pyramid, so I want that distance to swing it. So that is the true length. Now I'm going to just pick a random point over here. Okay, so I have plenty of room, so I'm going to pick here as the top of the pyramid, and I've got loads of room to swing here then. And I need to step off 4 65s here. So I'll just start, if you wanted to keep it symmetrical, but you could start straight across from O, but I'll just start here at a random point. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just draw these 4 base edges. Now I know I can heavy these in. So there are my 4 edges. Just going to mark now the outside to these light, as you'll see why in a second. Now because the top is cut off this pyramid, so I just want to bring out the height of the cut and just put an arrow that you're bringing that height out to here, and that is the distance down from the top that the edges are truncated. So down from the top, I want to mark that and that. Just mark that light. So now I know that this edge, that's a fold line there. This is the next fold line. And these are the top edges then, where the truncation is. Okay, so there's our 4 truncated surfaces on the pyramid. And that, I believe, I'll just mark that there, that's 2017. And that is that.